last night for the Pistons. You got to turn your mic on. There you go.
Yeah, he did. That's right. I didn't watch it. How did he do?
He had 22 points and 10 rebounds, so that was great. Except for this small thing that happened after halftime. He came back out and forgot his jersey, so he was on the bench, and they couldn't put him back in, so someone actually had to go back to the locker room to get him his jersey. No reports yet on whether or not he was embarrassed to wear the jersey, and that's what it was, but he did. You don't like that, Jason? Oh, thank you.
He's listen. He's never been my guy. I mean, he's super talented, but I'll go back to this. I don't think he's locked in. I've said this about certain people. They're
locked
just
in, period, or with them?
Listen, man. If I give you $130 million contract, okay, I'm making a commitment to you. So they finally give him this huge contract in L.A. And a week, 4 days later, TMZ, he's dating a Jenner. I can tell you that was a big turnoff upstairs.
I don't think the Clippers have had a long history of dating Kardashians. That started with Lamar Odom, so I don't think that really fazed them.
Yeah, but if I'm the owner now, Steve Ballmer, I'm the new owner, and I'm giving you $107 million. And by the way,
you think he cares who Blake Griffin's dating?
I think smart, serious people consider everything. And
so, Colin, what happens if Lonzo Ball starts dating a Kardashian? Are you going to be out on him?
I'm not paying him a nickel. Ooh. I'm not paying owners. You know what billionaires worry about? Money. If I'm writing $107 million to you as a check, and it should be noted, you're hurt all the time anyway. So I only get about 70% of the games anyway. And now you're dating a Jenner. I'd be furious.
Rough on that. Can I just say too? I have nothing against Detroit, the city, or the basketball team. You're great. I'm just saying I've never met a player who was like, yes, I want to go play for Detroit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Blake's excited to be.
Yeah, no, that I agree with you.
Nothing against the city.
Yeah.
A Jets fan tweeted at Le'Veon Bell, who we're going to have on, I think, in just a couple of minutes, and said that he is authorized to pay $60 million in cash if Le'Veon Bell goes and plays for the Jets. And Le'Veon responded, that ain't enough to come run with the Jets.
Yeah, he shouldn't leave Pittsburgh on his own decision. I mean, listen, the fact that he has that offensive line and that quarterback and two and a half really good receivers, he's in a good spot. They don't have to carry. He didn't have to carry the ball 39 times a game like years ago when Christian Ponder was handing the ball off to Adrian Peterson, where he had to carry the team. If you're Le'Veon Bell and you can play in Pittsburgh and carry it 19 to 22 times a game with that quarterback, and that is a good place to play.
Wouldn't it be nice to just be like, nah, $60 million, I'll pass on that?
Listen, there's a sea of money out there. You got to chase chemistry, bosses, management. There's a sea of money.
Oh, like
in
chemistry.
life. Don't chase money. Chase management. Chase good bosses. Chase opportunity. The money will come.
Yes, I agree. To an extent. And finally, it's time now for the Players to Watch, sponsored by DraftKings. Today, it is Rob Gronkowski. He is officially out of concussion protocol, and he is good to go for Sunday. And Tom Brady, as you can imagine, is very happy about that.
He's a big weapon for us. He's a guy that's always shows up with a great attitude. He's just an incredible player, and hopefully he can go out there and play his best game of the year.
I forget. Were you one of the people who said that the Patriots are better without him?
No, it's not that he's better. They are so used to him getting hurt that the minute he gets hurt, they shift into their slot offense, and they are not beholden to him. And by the way, they are better with him, especially in the red zone. There's no question. When they get inside the 20, that is always Brady's number one target. I mean, you can see Tom. He goes right to him. He's looking for him because generally you put a smaller safety on him, and there's a 4 to 5 inch massive height advantage.
Yeah, it's like the vegan cookie. You can do it. It's just not going to taste as good.
That's right.
You'd rather have the sugar and all that kind of
stuff. That's right. So Gronk is the real cookie, and the Danny Amendola is the vegan cookie.
Yeah.
You can find.
Gronk's got chocolate chips and sugar and butter. And, the rest is the vegan.
Exactly.
By the way, you can play for DraftKings for free during the big game this Sunday.
All right.
And be in the running for $1 million in total prizes. Just use the promo code FS1 when you download.
Good stuff. DraftKings. Christine with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
I will tell you, you know how I feel about this. I think there's a very strong possibility, not like 80-20, 90-10, 70-30, maybe 50-50 to 55-45, 60-40, Belichick walks away after the game. And I've told you why I believe this. Number one, he's doing three things he's never done. He traded away both his Tom Brady succession plan quarterbacks and got less than, in my opinion, market value. He's never done that. He accumulated quarterbacks. He wanted more than he needed. I'll keep 3 and 4 in the roster. Now it's down to Brady and Hoyer. When people change habits, that's how affairs happen. You're like, yeah, my husband does this, this, this. Suddenly he's working out a lot. He doesn't come home at night. I get very suspicious of people that have life habits, and they suddenly change. So Belichick trades both of Tom Brady, 40 years old, succession plan quarterbacks for under market value. Nobody takes him for a ride. San Francisco did. Second thing is he's now letting his coordinators talk to the press. He's making calls on their behalf. You do realize he understands the value of coordinators. The last time both his coordinators left in a year, Romeo Crennel, Charlie Weiss, the following year, they went 10-6, didn't get a bye, and got their doors blown off by Jake Plummer and the Broncos. This year, suddenly, he's making calls, promoting, talk all you want to his coordinators. What? And number 3, last night he's in an NBA game. 2 days ago, some media team counted 33 smiles. Really? Mr. No Social Life? Really? Okay. But here's the other reason. If you watched the 2 Bills last night, these guys share one thing in common, and there's a precedent. Bill Parcells and Belichick, they do not, forget about it bothers them, they do not deal with meddling owners. You do it, they're gone. Remember Bill Parcells when he left New England? Do you remember this?
A friend of mine told me something. Okay, now I'm going to quote, and I'm not trying to be cute here, okay? I'm just going to say it. They want you to cook the dinner. At least they ought to let you shop for some of the groceries. Okay?
That was when the owner of the Patriots would not give Parcells more personnel space. Just coach, somebody else will choose the players. Bill's like, I'm out of here. Bill's like, out, gone, done. By the way, he left Dallas for the same reason. Belichick, similarly, could have had the New York Jets job. Remember that press conference he stood up and resigned? Here's what Belichick said.
The problem I had with the whole arrangement eventually was that when all this transpired, there was no owner. Mr. Hess passed away before the 99 season. There were 2 potential owners, and that was, Johnson and Dolan. I hadn't spoken with either one, but I had issues with both.
And he wouldn't take the job. He was also, Belichick, burned in Cleveland by a crazy owner. Parcells burned in Dallas by crazy owner. Okay, these guys, there's a precedent. They can put up with a lot. They bolt when an owner undermines their football prowess. Robert Kraft told Belichick, and they've gone public with this. There's now 2 instances, one reported by ESPN, the magazine, the other publicly this week. The owner of the Patriots chose Brady over Belichick. Tom can retire when he wants. You have to trade Garoppolo. All I'm saying is, Brady's coming back. Parcells and Belichick, you watched that documentary last night. They have a history. You meddle, they bolt. Just saying. Love My Car, Le'Veon Bell Steelers scheduled to join us next. I love my car, but when it's reached that age where things start to go a little sideways, you better be prepared. Little stuff. Oh, fuel pump here, GPS broke down there, electronics, car computer, water pump. That's why you got to be protected. CarShield.com is an extended vehicle service protection. They give you a rental car while yours is in the shop. They give you 24/7 roadside assistance. It's just the ultimate, quite simply, in extended coverage. Your favorite mechanic, even the dealership, they'll pay them directly. No check in the mail stuff. They even have plans that cover your car's computer, GPS, electronics, and more. So just save yourself potential nightmare repair bill. You want to have a $650 bill? Go to carshield.com, code HERD. Carshield.com, code HERD. A deductible may apply. You can also call 800-CAR-6100 and mention HERD. 800-CAR-6100 and mention the code HERD.
Howdy, folks. Try one of my delicious $10 chicken shares at KFC. Getting